Hi, this is Lola. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am in Palm Springs. We're at a friend's house and it's been really nice to get out of LA just to change of scenery. It reminds me of my babies were newborn and they say to change of scenery. I just wanted to pop out, say hi because it's been a while. Say thank you so much. I love all the comments you guys are leaving. I feel like we have a real conversation and it's really what I love about this community. And thank you for all my subscribers because I've reached 1,000 and that feels really, really good. I do this for pleasure, but it is a lot of work and it's just become this kind of thing that if I don't do it, I miss it and I realize how much pleasure I get out of it. Now, this is not why I'm making this video, not to ramble. I am making this video because I want to show you all the stuff I brought on a 5-day trip. 5-day. It is bananas. And I almost brought pretty much everything. Like this morning I started making a list of other stuff I wanted to bring and then I was like, stop. Like just stop. Like you can't. It's 5 days. Like I am planning on doing stuff. I'm not just gonna be home journaling. So I'm going to turn you around. It's going to be a new desk setup because again, I'm not home. And I'm going to show you everything I brought on the trip. That is an hour and 45 minutes by car. So it's not like I had to worry about weight, although I should have. This bag was ridiculously heavy. So I have all this, plus I have my MacBook Pro because I wanted to edit some photos I took this past week, and my iPad because I also use that to edit photos. And I'm just realizing, I'm going crazy. But stick around. I'm going to turn you around and show you what I brought on my 5-day trip. What brings me the most joy, I could say, which is like everything. So here you go. It doesn't even fit. Let's see if I can do... Nope, hold on. That's as far as I can go. So this is everything I brought. Obviously, I'm going to go one by one because this is ridiculous. I'm going to start with the Delphonic pouch that I was showing you. I did bring it and I have pretty much, I think, what I was showing in that video, which is, that's washi sample because I found it. My watercolors and some of the Post-its from Sticky Club, the Tim Holtz Ideology. You might hear my kids, they're playing video games in the next room. Tim Holtz Ideology, like quotes, sticker quotes, as well as some rub-ons from Craft MU series. And I have these stickers, which I think I got from AliExpress, so I don't know, I just found them. Again, I was grabbing stuff at the last minute. My La Dolce Vita stickers. These rub-ons, I believe, are from Tim Holtz. I may be wrong, but I kind of think that's what they are. And then I have these, which are from Sticky Club. My little booklet from Hobonichi, which has a lot of sticker flakes that I got from AliExpress. And another Craft MU series, which Cute Things from Japan has them. I thought Boom Kuchen did, but it don't. And then here we go. That's it for that. I mean, in there, I also had my Mailu pen case, which basically it's gotten bigger. I got gold and copper, and I think this is the silver Zebra Sarasa clip pen, and some of the vintage one are here. And then some of the colors I don't have in the multi-pen that I will show you later. A lot of Pigma Micron that are different sizes. 2 water brushes. I'm not sure what they are as far as companies. A pen. These are scissors. Then my really trusted, I think those are the Jelly Roll. Yeah, Jelly Roll, which I absolutely love. And I do use them all the time. Some glue and an eraser. There's some of the stuff in here for my kids. It's like, I also brought these, which are the Faber Castell watercolor pencils, and I have them in this Neocrits pen case, that it can stand up. You can use it like this, except that all the stuff that I have is too much. So like I had tried to use my Zig Clean real color brushes like this, and I filled it up. So I put in my gallon leather pen roll, which I absolutely adore. And these are just the colors that I use the most. It's not even all of the colors I have, but I find a lot of them I never reach for. Really, ultimately, the ones I reach the most for are all my grays greens, some of the blues, and then all the skin. I used the pale rose for the lips. Then I have, dark brown and light brown for hair and eyes, and then skin and blush and the blender brush. So all this is in my pen roll, and it's great because you can see the colors, which is kind of what I was missing before. So that is gonna go with me at all times. Since we're going into the drawings, I switched my Hobonichi weeks back into the Earl Grey. I am so in love with the Earl Grey from Tea House Collection and the Americano. In fact, the Americano is growing on me so much. I think I want to get another size. Like Earl Grey, I have the A6 and the weekly calendar, and I was thinking the Americano, I'm thinking an A5. Even though I do love my creme brulee, I think I'm going to sell my A5 Evanwood E-Class because they're similar color, but I really prefer how, I don't know, texture this is. I prefer the feel of this. This is the Americano, and in there right now I have, this is usually next to my bed. So I really debated whether to bring it or not, but I do write in this like pretty much first thing in the morning. The monthly is kind of gratitude, and then the weekly, it's all inner thoughts. And then in the back, it's almost kind of like self-analyzing kind of thing. And I put some quotes and some psychology things that I research, and I really love this one. And this one is a spring start. I am so sorry, you probably heard the AC start. This one, I don't have to introduce him or her. I have to say, I still wish I hadn't tried to put gold leaf in the original cover. I don't even remember. I think it was the red one. Yeah, it was the red cover. But next year, I think I want to fess up and get, like, I really love this cover, and I don't feel like decorating it. It's just perfect. So next year I'm gonna kind of spend the money and get one that has a beautiful design instead of just a solid color. The other thing that I've been debating is whether to get a mega, but I mean, I do use the pages in the back. Usually I finish them by like almost not completely, so I'm not sure yet. I sometimes journal in the back as well, so I don't know. But yeah, my trusty weeks. And I don't think you guys saw this one, which is my last week. There we go. And then this week, well, I'm living it, so not yet. I always wait, like, I started waiting the end of the week so that I can decide what I want to draw, and then I can take like more space or less space depending, I have really busy weeks. And then, I mean, this week obviously not much. It's not that not much happened, but not much. I didn't take that many photos, and I do copy from my photos, and it's mostly adventures and stuff, which I have been. I've never been that tan that early in the year and in years, which is funny. It's quarantine life, right? And so we try to get out and do things that are social distancing, and so it's hitting my friend's pool when she's not using it, and then paddleboarding, which we all burned to a crisp and learned that we need sun shirts for paddleboarding. Side note, if you do it. Okay, and I'm completely rambling about something else. My trusted Earl Grey in A6 Deluxe Chick Sparrow again. I love this cover more and more, which is funny because it does make me draw more. Like I'm catching up a little bit, I think. Yeah, so I have these 2 days to do, and then a few other days, and I'm using, just for notes for this, I was using the Faber Castell brush, but I ran out of ink. Go figure. So since I got myself a new pack of Pigma Micron, for this one I used a Pigma Micron brush. The reason I don't use is a clean real color brush and the black is because the black is not as deep, and then if I use watercolor on the other side, it will transfer. So when I have like big coloring like this and it's so heavy, I prefer using like even a Faber Castell. I don't know if you noticed in my pen roll, I got in the Faber Castell is not watercolor. It doesn't transfer though. It is what is it called? It's waterproof, it's Indian ink, but it's great. The fact that it's waterproof is great because then you don't have that problem with the watercolor from the other page transferring. I'm kind of curious. I'm sure you guys have heard that the Tomoe River paper is going to be thicker next year, and I'm kind of curious if it's going to make it actually nicer almost to watercolor in. The texture is still going to be Tomoe River paper, but is it going to be nicer just because it won't transfer as much through it? I don't know. That's kind of my thought. Then the new thing, this is my 5-year. I'm on the 3rd year. I started in 2018, yeah. And now I've been really into going back sometimes and drawing. I tried a different color. My poor daughter looks orange. It's terrible. I was trying to Tombow. I have an old Tombow pack from Skin that I had given to my son, and I just tried it, and literally she's orange. I'm not so mad. It doesn't matter. But I had this one in the right cover, but I actually prefer it like this. I just realized I really like it with nothing. I think it's because it has a 5-year and the year, and it has that look, and I kind of want it to be beat up. I want it to be, you know, and I'm on year 3 and it's almost all clean. I'm okay with this being beat up. This is a 5-year journal. It should be, but I've been going back and like drawing here and there, which I've done before. Before I've like placed stickers, but yeah, I just kind of go through my camera, since you know most of my photos on iCloud. I can actually go back 3 years on that day and see if there's a picture, because originally I was very enthusiastic. I was gonna do writing here and then a drawing here. I think it lasted 3 days. Yeah, and so this I did last night. This was, you know, on the spot, but so I took it because I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be catching up on this one, but that goes pretty fast and I'm pretty much caught up, and then maybe I can draw on this too. And then my Hobonichi Cousin Avec, which really the Avec is the way to go. I've had the full one and I gave it up mid-year, which is ironic. Once I realized that, I was like, oh, I so miss it, but I really love it. And this is one of the multi-pens that I was talking about, which I ordered from Jet Pen, and you can pick the colors. This is, I believe, the 0.3 in there. And I have another one also from Jet Pens, and in this one there's more glittery colors, which I really love. So the Creme Brulee I'm loving. I can't wait till it patinas, so I find myself going like this a lot. So I'm still loving this. I'm still tracking here, and then kind of gratitude and positive journal, and then I'll do a flip through soon, because it's almost the end of the month, but then like I prepped some pages for the trip, just these 2 really. And then I had these number calendars, and for once I really liked the numbers. I actually had stopped using it. My daughter was like, is that yours? And I realized that so I went back and I used pretty much everything I had. The 5 I think is in September, because I wanted to use all these numbers, because otherwise that calendar from AliExpress is no good. I wish I had the Stationery Selection little calendar. That one is fantastic. So yeah, these are all the things that bring me joy. Is it too much? Absolutely. Do I regret taking any of these? No, I don't. I love it. Right now we're staying inside because it's 106 degrees outside, and my kids are going to play a little video games or watch cartoons together, and then I'll be journaling. And then they also have their own journal. My son has his own giant box of what do they call, markers. Some of them are the Tombows that I gave him, and some are the Crayola markers that I had bought. I gave that to him. And then my daughter brought this Mixed Media Strathmore that I use, and the watercolor colored pencil for her as well. So I know we're going to draw at some point, but in the meantime I'm about to journal right now. Not quite sure what I'm going to do. I might put the camera on if it's something of interest to share. I might draw in here. A lot of the times I don't record myself drawing in there because I'm looking at my phone, and I record I do the videos on my phone. I have tons of cameras that I could use, but I find that my phone is so much easier and the quality is great and I don't have to worry. I have a Fuji that I was using at the beginning and I always had to worry about the timing because it's HD, but you can only do like 15 minutes. I never do 15 minutes. Nevertheless, I prefer the iPhone. It's easier. I can airdrop the video. It's all good, but that makes it hard for me then to draw on camera. It's funny. The patina is there, but in real life, this looks way darker. Just so wicked. It's funny to see all these marks because you barely see them. I love the Tea House collection. Part of me wishes I would try the chamomile and the matcha, but they're not. And the chai, I think, is the one that's almost like a nude. But they're not those colors that I'd gravitate towards, and I'm really excited about getting an Americano. And I'm excited about that new leather. I'm sure you guys have heard of it, that is going to be like the Maverick, but a little thinner. And Maverick is a leather I've never, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, that I've never had, but I always look at Sarah Martinez's YouTube videos and she makes it look really amazing. And so I kind of was looking into it, but I like the deluxe. And right now I think Shakespeare only has some classic left. And when I saw there was a thinner option coming up that's going to be replacing it, I think in the fall, I'm so excited. So yeah, my wallet not so much, but me, yeah, super excited. So here we go. I'm done rambling, I think. Thanks so much for watching. I'll probably be doing a lot of videos finally talking to you guys because I can. I'll have some moments of quiet. So thanks again for the 1,000 subscribers. I still have giveaways that I want to do, but I want to wait till I can like ship easier, I guess. Like one of my winners, you know who you are. I will ship it to you to Canada. Everything is in the envelope and I'm just waiting to see what's going on with the post office. Last time I checked, it was such a ridiculous price. I just couldn't justify it and you said it was fine. But yeah, so instead of doing a giveaway and then finding myself blocked or not able to send it, I'd rather wait a little bit. And I'm rambling. So again, thanks for watching and have a great, I don't know what day it is, Wednesday. Bye-bye.